You didn't notice it at first. The way your knees trembled a little when you stood up from the chair, the way of carrying groceries suddenly felt heavier than it used to. You told yourself, it's just age. Everyone says that after 60, things slow down. The body changes, energy fades, and muscles shrink. But what if that isn't true? What if what's stealing your strength isn't age at all, but something quietly missing from your diet, something your body has been craving for years without you realizing it? You look in the mirror some mornings and wonder when your legs stopped feeling strong. There's a dull heaviness now, a quiet fatigue that clings to you even after a good night's rest. You stretch, walk, even try to eat better, but nothing seems to change. When your doctor looks over your chart and says softly, "You've lost more muscle mass this year, it's normal at your age," you nod politely, but deep down, something inside you pushes back. A voice that says, "It can't just be age. I've been careful. I eat healthy." Mostly. And that small doubt, that question in your gut, is the truth trying to surface. Here's what your body has been trying to tell you. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just aging. It's malnourishment. Not of calories, but of the raw materials that build and repair your cells. Think of your muscles like a wall of sturdy bricks. Every day your body rebuilds tiny cracks in that wall. But to hold those bricks together, you need mortar, protein, collagen, and minerals. Over time, if that mortar dries up, the wall weakens. That's what's happening inside your body. Every step, every movement draws from your protein stores. And when those stores run low, your body starts scavenging. It begins recycling its own muscle tissue for energy, turning strength into survival fuel. That's why your legs weaken first. They're your foundation, home to most of your muscle fibers. When they begin to crumble, simple tasks become harder, climbing stairs, standing from a chair, carrying a basket of laundry. And yet this isn't a permanent sentence. You've been told that once strength fades, it's gone for good. But that's not true, because what the body loses, it can rebuild if you give it the right materials. Here's where hope begins. The solution isn't complicated or expensive. It's not a pill or a quick fix, it's food, real, nourishing food. Something simple you can add to your daily soup or stew that quietly repairs your muscles from the inside out. I call it the muscle repair nutrient. It feeds the tiny power plants in your cells, your mitochondria, and reignites the spark that tells your muscles grow again. When you start nourishing them properly, your body remembers. Slowly, balance returns. Your legs feel more stable. You recover faster after a short walk. Even your skin and joints feel smoother, because collagen, that precious glue of your body, starts flowing again. Studies in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism confirm this. Targeted amino acids and collagen peptides can restore muscle synthesis even in people well into their 70s. Your body still knows how to heal, it's just been waiting for the right message. So start noticing your meals. Do you have at least 25 grams of protein with each one? Eggs, lentils, fish, or a hearty soup can do wonders. Because when your muscles don't get enough fuel, they go hungry. And hunger, over time, becomes weakness. Most people think skipping meals or nibbling on fruit is healthy, but your muscles see it as starvation. They stop breaking down quietly day by day. But you can stop that decline right now by giving your body what it truly needs. Imagine this, a warm, rich soup simmering on your stove. You add a spoonful of something that doesn't just flavor your meal, it feeds your cells, strengthens your legs, restores your confidence. This isn't a miracle cure, it's a natural return to balance. And when you feel that strength coming back, even slightly, you realize something powerful. Your body never gave up on you. It was waiting for you to listen. So tonight, when you sit down for dinner, look at your soup bowl differently. Don't see it as just food. See it as medicine. Because in the next chapter, you'll discover the simple, natural ingredient you can add to that very bowl. The one that can reignite your strength, rebuild your legs, and help you feel steady again. You might even have it in your kitchen right now. But for now, hold on to this truth. Your strength isn't gone. It's just waiting for the right nourishment to wake it up again. And it all starts in your soup bowl. Here's where it gets interesting. The secret to stronger legs isn't a pill, a powder, or an expensive supplement. It's something far simpler. Something you can sip slowly from a warm bowl. You've had it before, maybe when you were sick, or when someone who loved you said, "You just need a good soup." They weren't wrong. They just didn't know how right they were. Because when made the right way, soup can do what most supplements can't: repair your body from the inside out. Most people think of soup as comfort food. Light, easy, something to have when you've lost your appetite. But the truth is, a properly made soup is one of nature's oldest forms of medicine. Every culture on earth has a version of it. Bone broth, lentil stew, miso, mushroom soup. And for good reason. These aren't just meals, they're liquid nutrition. They feed not just your hunger, but your cells. Think about it. When your digestion slows down with age, when your body struggles to pull nutrients from solid foods, soup slips in gently, delivering nourishment directly where it's needed most. Imagine your muscles as a sponge. When they're filled with nutrients and moisture, they're flexible, strong, and responsive. But when they dry out, when protein, minerals, and collagen run low, they stiffen and crack. That's what happens to your body when you don't feed it enough healing nutrients. A well-made soup acts like rain on dry ground. Slowly, steadily, it seeps into every corner of your body, rehydrating your tissues and refilling the strength that's been drained away by time, stress, and poor nutrition. Inside your body, something remarkable happens when you sip that broth. The nutrients, glycine, proline, and collagen, begin repairing the inner lining of your gut. Think of that lining as the filter that decides which nutrients reach your bloodstream. When it's weak or inflamed, your body can't absorb protein or minerals efficiently, no matter how healthy your diet is. But when you heal it with collagen-rich broth, it becomes like a freshly cleaned window. Clear, open, ready to let light through. Suddenly, every nutrient you eat starts doing its job again. Protein rebuilds muscle. Minerals strengthen bones. Even your joints and skin begin to benefit. You might be wondering, what kind of soup are we talking about? It doesn't have to be complicated. Bone broth is the classic choice, rich in collagen and amino acids that help rebuild connective tissue. But if you're vegetarian, lentil soup, mushroom broth, or even seaweed soup can offer similar benefits. These ingredients are loaded with natural compounds that support joint lubrication and trigger muscle protein synthesis, the exact process your body needs to rebuild what it's lost. And when you pair these with gentle daily movement, like stretching or walking, the results multiply. Research in clinical interventions in aging found that seniors who combined collagen peptides with light resistance exercises improved their leg strength by nearly 20%, not over years, but within months. That's how quickly the body can respond when you feed it what it truly needs. Think about that for a moment. You don't have to reverse decades of loss overnight. You just need to give your body the tools it's been missing, one warm bowl at a time. Start simple. Add 1 cup of bone or lentil broth to your lunch every day. Make it a ritual, something you look forward to. Stir in turmeric for inflammation, a pinch of black pepper to help absorption, maybe some ginger to soothe your digestion. Within weeks, you'll notice small changes. Easier mornings, steadier steps, less creaking in your knees when you climb stairs. It's not magic. It's nourishment doing what it's designed to do. But be careful. Not all soups are created equal. Those prepackaged, store-bought ones stacked high on grocery shelves, they're often full of sodium, preservatives, and stripped of the very amino acids your muscles need. And overcooking your vegetables at home can have a similar effect, destroying fragile nutrients before they ever reach your plate. Keep it gentle, keep it fresh, let it simmer, not boil. That's how you preserve its healing power. As you start this new habit, you'll notice something deeper changing too, not just in your body, but in your mindset. There's something profoundly comforting about cooking something that heals you, watching it bubble, smelling it fill the kitchen, tasting the warmth. It reminds you that your health is still in your hands. You can feed your way back to strength 1 spoonful at a time. But here's the thing, collagen and broth are only part of the story. They're the building blocks, yes, but your body still needs something to activate them. Think of it like building a fire. Collagen is the wood, but you still need a spark to light it. Without that spark, the fuel just sits there, unused. And that spark? It comes from a vitamin most people overlook, one that flips the switch inside your cells and tells them, start rebuilding. In the next chapter, we'll uncover exactly what that nutrient is, where to find it, and how to combine it with your soup so your body doesn't just hold on to strength, it multiplies it. If collagen is the building block, then vitamin D3 is the foreman that tells your body start rebuilding. You can have all the right nutrients, all the protein and minerals your muscles crave. But without this one vitamin, your body won't know what to do with them. It's like stacking bricks without a builder to place them. The structure never forms. That's why so many people feel stuck even after eating well. Their body has the materials but not the signal to rebuild strength. Vitamin D3 provides that signal. It flips the internal switch that wakes your muscles up from dormancy. Most of us grew up hearing that vitamin D is for bones, important for preventing osteoporosis or keeping your skeleton strong. But that's only half the story. The other half, the part rarely talked about, is that vitamin D is absolutely essential for muscle contraction, energy, and repair. Without it, your muscles can't properly use calcium, the mineral that allows fibers to tighten and release. That's why a vitamin D deficiency often feels like weakness, fatigue, or even chronic soreness. You might blame aging or low protein, but in truth, your body may simply be waiting for its sunlight vitamin to return. Imagine vitamin D3 as sunlight inside your cells. It doesn't just sit in your bloodstream, it activates processes. Once it enters your muscle cells, it acts like a messenger, telling calcium where to go and what to do. Calcium, in turn, is like the spark that makes muscle fibers contract. Without D3, calcium can't find its way into those fibers. It stays lost, unable to do its job. And here's where vitamin K2 enters the scene. Think of K2 as the traffic controller. It directs calcium to the right place. Without K2, that same calcium can drift into arteries or soft tissues, leading to stiffness instead of strength. Inside your body, this balance between D3 and K2 is like a finely tuned orchestra. D3 takes in the energy, sunlight, food, or supplements, and K2 makes sure that energy is used efficiently. When both are in harmony, calcium strengthens your bones and fortifies your muscle fibers. But when either one is missing, things go wrong. Too much D3 without K2 can cause calcium buildup in arteries. Too little D3 means calcium never reaches your muscles. The result? Weakness, cramps, brittle bones, and even early fatigue. This is why pairing these two vitamins is critical. One activates, the other directs. So how do you get them naturally? Vitamin D3 comes primarily from sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of early morning exposure can trigger your skin to produce it naturally. You can also find it in eggs, fatty fish like salmon, and fortified milk. Vitamin K2, on the other hand, hides in fermented foods, natto, sauerkraut, aged cheese, and even grass-fed butter. They might not sound exciting, but they're powerful allies for muscle and joint health. Together, they help your body create a steady rhythm of repair, each nutrient supporting the other like partners in a dance. Science backs this up powerfully. A 2020 review published in Frontiers in Endocrinology found that vitamin D3 deficiency doubles the risk of sarcopenia, the progressive muscle loss that comes with aging, especially in adults over 60. The same review highlighted how vitamin D supplementation improved balance, grip strength, and recovery time in older adults. It's no wonder that doctors often refer to D3 as the longevity vitamin. But remember, without K2, even D3's benefits can fall short. You need both working in sync to build lasting strength. If you want to bring this spark back into your daily life, start small and steady. Spend 15 minutes each morning in the sun, preferably before 10 a.m., when UV levels are gentle but still effective. On cloudy days or during winter, you can supplement with around 2,000 IU of D3 combined with 100 mcg of K2, but always after consulting your healthcare provider. Add fermented foods to your meals. Even just a tablespoon or two of sauerkraut or kimchi. These small steps can reignite your body's ability to rebuild from the inside out. But don't make the common mistakes that keep so many people stuck. Taking D3 without K2 can do more harm than good, as calcium may accumulate where it shouldn't. Avoiding sunlight altogether, relying only on supplements, or skipping fermented foods can also limit your results. Remember, you're not just feeding your body, you're teaching it to use what you give it efficiently. When you combine D3 and K2, you're not just improving your muscle tone, you're reawakening the entire system that supports movement, balance, and vitality. You'll notice steadier steps, fewer cramps, and a deeper sense of energy that feels alive rather than forced. It's the kind of strength that builds quietly but surely, the kind you can feel in your bones and see in your posture. Now that we've fueled the muscle engine with sunlight and synergy, it's time to make sure that this energy actually reaches every corner of your body, because what good is strong fuel if it doesn't flow where it's needed most? In the next chapter, we'll explore the hidden key to circulation, how your fuel lines deliver nutrients, oxygen, and strength right where they belong. Even with the right nutrients flowing through your system, if your circulation is weak, your muscles simply can't receive the message. You might be eating well, taking supplements, and even stretching, but if blood isn't reaching your legs efficiently, your muscles stay underfed, like plants waiting for water that never arrives. This is one of the most overlooked reasons older adults feel leg weakness or heaviness even after improving their diet. It's not just about what you eat, it's about how well your body delivers it. Most people assume that weak legs come from sitting too much or not exercising enough. And yes, movement matters, but there's another hidden cause that often flies under the radar: poor circulation. As we age, our blood vessels lose flexibility, our heart pumps a little slower, and oxygen delivery declines. This can make your legs feel like they're wrapped in invisible weights. So if you've ever felt that dull ache or tingling in your calves, it might not be just aging, it's your circulation asking for help. Think of your bloodstream as a massive delivery network. Each vessel is like a road, and your nutrients, protein, collagen, vitamins, are the delivery trucks. If the roads are smooth and open, those trucks reach every cell on time. But when the roads are cracked, narrow, or blocked, traffic slows down and deliveries fail. That's what happens when nitric oxide, your body's natural vessel relaxer, starts to decline with age. Without enough nitric oxide, arteries stiffen and narrow, restricting oxygen and nutrients from reaching your muscles, especially in your legs. So what's the fix? You can reignite your blood flow naturally. Start by adding nitric oxide boosting foods like beets, leafy greens, and garlic to your daily meals, or even to your soups. Beets are especially powerful. They're rich in nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, instantly helping blood vessels relax and expand. Pair this with gentle movement. Simple leg lifts, ankle circles, or a 10-minute walk after meals. Even these small actions can tell your body, keep the blood moving. Together, food and movement act like a dynamic duo. One opens the roads, the other keeps the traffic flowing. The results can be remarkable. Research published in the Nutrients Journal found that beetroot extract increased walking distance by up to 18% in older adults with poor circulation. That's nearly a fifth more stamina, simply from restoring blood flow. Beyond improving leg endurance, nitric oxide supports heart health, brain clarity, and faster recovery after activity. To put this into action, add a tablespoon of beet powder or a handful of spinach to your daily soup. Do 5 minutes of ankle circles while watching TV or waiting for the kettle to boil. Avoid sitting for long hours and don't rely solely on pills or supplements. Your body responds best to living nutrients from real foods. We've now rebuilt the foundation, the building blocks from collagen, the spark from vitamin D3 and K2, and the flow from nitric oxide. The roads are clear and the engines are humming. In the next and final chapter, we'll bring it all together into a simple daily blueprint, a routine you can live by to keep your muscles strong, your legs light, and your energy alive for years to come. You've learned what causes muscle loss, why it creeps up so quietly, and the natural ways your body can fight back. Now it's time to turn that knowledge into a simple daily routine, one that doesn't require fancy supplements or gym memberships, just small, consistent steps that add up to lasting strength. Because the truth is, your body isn't giving up. It's simply been waiting for you to give it the right kind of care. We started this journey by uncovering how muscle loss often hides behind the label of aging. Then, we found that your soup bowl could become a healing tool, rich in collagen, lentils, or seaweed. We discovered how vitamin D3 and K2 light, the spark inside your cells, and how nitric oxide restores the flow of oxygen and nutrients through your bloodstream. Every chapter led us to one simple realization: your body knows how to rebuild itself. It just needs the right rhythm. Nourishment, light, and movement working together. Here's how to make it happen starting today. First, your daily soup ritual. One warm, healing bowl of collagen or lentil broth every day. Add turmeric, ginger, or garlic for an anti-inflammatory boost. Think of it as feeding your foundation, the bricks and mortar of your strength. Second, your sun plus K2 combo. Step outside for 15 minutes in the morning light. Let that sunlight wake up your vitamin D production and balance it with natural K2 from fermented foods like sauerkraut or natto. That combination helps calcium find its rightful place, your bones and muscles, where it strengthens instead of hardens. Third, your move to circulate routine, just 10 minutes of gentle leg stretches or walking after lunch. That's your way of telling your blood, keep delivering. It keeps the engine running smoothly. Think of these 3 habits as daily deposits into your strength account. You might not see the balance rise overnight, but week by week it grows in the way you walk, climb stairs, and even rise from a chair. Every bowl, every ray of sunlight, every stretch is a quiet investment in your independence, your balance, your energy, and your confidence. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, add just one of these steps to your routine. Maybe it's the soup, maybe it's a morning walk, maybe it's stretching after lunch. Notice how your legs start to feel. Lighter, steadier, more awake. That's your body responding to your care. Because you do have the power to rebuild strength. One bowl, one walk, one mindful choice at a time. Your body still remembers how to heal. It's just been waiting for you to remind it. Always consult your doctor before making dietary or supplement changes, especially if you're on medication. And if this message resonated with you, if you believe it's never too late to feel strong again, like, subscribe, and share this with someone who deserves to walk tall and steady, no matter their age.